Talking shit about movies.
All right, welcome back to Talking Shit About Movies. I'm Rob, Adsey's back, and today we're doing The Thing from 1982, the freaking classic. Don't forget this is actually a remake, but it's still a classic. One of the greatest sci-fi horror movies ever made. So we'll get straight into it. Before we get into everything with this movie, why this movie? Why did I choose this movie? Because it is one of the greatest. It is one of the greatest sci-fi horrors ever made. We've got passion for this movie, and John Carpenter is a goddamn god. And I just watched it for the first time on 4K. I've seen it a million times since I was younger, and I just watched it for the first time on 4K, and it looked beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
So I loved it. So in my opinion, this isn't just a horror movie. This is one of the all-time greatest bangers of all-time movies. All time.
100% agree. Yeah.
All time. And I know how you feel about it, so we'll get into it. So we'll touch on the opening of this movie. Now, this is not a review as well, everyone watching when we do these. We're just talking shit about our favourite movies and other movies that we want to do. But this is not a review. We're just going to go through the movie, some of our favourite parts, and why you should watch it, and why this is a classic. Because the opening and first impressions of this movie, man, the Norwegians chasing the dog. Now, Norwegians chasing the dog is instant suspense. Absolutely
100%.
Instant suspense. You don't know what's going on yet. And it's like an open mystery. It's like a bit of a mystery. And the score with it is just amazing. Like, what are your thoughts on the opening of this film? Because the score, the dum, dum, and the dog, the Norwegians, everything there is just pulls you in going, what's going on?
Yeah, well, I think it's top 10 best openings of a film ever, in my opinion. And just the title sequence where it burns into the screen.
Oh,
you know, like, yeah. And, you know, from there, you know, and the scenery of the snow, you know, and, yeah, and then the dum, dum, and it starts and you're like, okay, this isn't, something's not right here, you know, because
something's wrong with that dog.
The score, yeah, but the score puts you on edge before we even see what he's chasing, you know, and then you see a helicopter chasing the dog, and you're like, I like this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I like a helicopter with a guy who's very, very mad with a sniper rifle trying to shoot a dog. You know, this is my cup of tea.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's absolutely. I don't want to do the whole thing because I want you to chime in. But I think that the biggest thing about the opening is I always, because I watched it a couple of days ago again. I always think that when I watch the thing, I always find myself thinking this is going to be one of the greatest films ever made, even though I've seen it before. And once you're in, you don't come out until the credits roll, you know. And it's the opening is the big thing that gets you in that environment.
It hooks you immediately.
100%, and it just makes you uneasy, and then when he gets on the ground, what happens, and gets and
he blows himself up with a grenade.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, and it's like this, like he goes like this, he goes like that, and it literally blows the helicopter up, and it's like it's hilarious, you know.
I did notice on the 4K. I've noticed on the 4K that. The very, very opening scene before you get the words, the thing on there, when that spaceship's coming over, we've seen that 100 times on the DVD and the VHS and the Blu-ray, but that spaceship scene right at the very start, that 20 seconds, that is so clear and crisp, man. They really enhanced that. That looked fucking really good, and it was so much more noticeable because, like, I've seen this a million times, and even I forgot about that, and I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn. I forgot about that little freaking, that 20 seconds, that tiny 20 seconds. If we want to talk about, like, because this is the story and the concept, though, because this is simple concept. It really is.
Oh,
It's an
100%.
absolute simple concept. Aliens take over bodies. The paranoia of the horror is real. The visual horror mystery. It's a visual horror mystery. Like there's a lot of kills, but it's still very visual. So it's not just the kills in this movie, it's the story itself that rules, in my opinion. And I think the story, even though it was so simple, it's so goddamn brilliant, man.
Oh, it's done to a T, and a lot of films have to remember that you can have the simplest story ever, and if you do it to a T like Carpenter did, and have Kurt Russell as your leading man, and he's not a superhero in it, he's like us. You feel like you could be Kurt in this. I always do. I always think I look like Kurt anyway, but that's another thing. But I mean, and I love Kurt Russell, but it's just the thing with the when they leave the base to go somewhere else, there's always a reason, right? And what he shows and the score, that haunting, score, and when they find the two-headed thing that's like that, and it's all practical and the ship and the description of what's happened with the ship, and it's like you're just sitting there and it's hardly any dialogue, but when the dialogue hits, you instantly know what you're in for, but you're just enjoying this gorgeous looking film. It's absolutely stunning, and it's it's one of the most beautiful films ever made, even though it's horrific, obviously, with a lot of gore in it. But
you're 100% though right. It really is, and the idea of not knowing who's human and who's not makes it so much more special as well, because he puts so much and I don't know, I've never heard anyone else say that this is like a horror mystery, but it is a horror mystery. Yeah, it's a freaking horror mystery, man. It really is. The characters and the performances in this movie are fucking perfect. This is, and if you're watching this, we're just going to keep saying it's a perfection movie, because it is, but Kurt Russell is perfect. Keith David is perfect. He's so good in everything. There's great tension between them, and there's a strong cast across the board. I don't know a lot of these other actors, what other films they've done, but they feel like real blokes in a real nightmare, in my opinion. And every scene with them just has tension, man. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. The bit I particularly like Blair, because he's the one who finds out. He's the first one who puts it together that the alien is, morphing into different bodies, and everyone thinks he's nuts, and then he goes off on that fucking, he goes nuts sort of thing. But but he has every right to with what he's found out, And he's a fantastic actor, right? And his name is Wilford Brimley, and
he's paranormal. I can't get it out. It's
paranormal.
The paranoid part of him. Yeah, just is perfect,
because he's on the computer and he's just sitting there going, fuck. He's not saying that, but he's thinking that, but for me, the characters make the film, especially the second half of the film, because it's kind of like a whodunit, as well as,
and you like the characters, and you love them.
Yeah, and Windows, and he's crazy and great.
I'll get for that.
yeah. But I love every single character in this film, every one of them. The guy from whatchamacallit with the dog, he loves the dogs, and
the big guy with the beard.
Yeah, and he's from lots of stuff. I think it's Richard.
He was just such a friggin' likable character. You didn't want him to die.
No.
And he loved his dogs. They
loved his dogs.
They film that so well as well, like how he runs off to go friggin', go check on the dogs, and loves the dogs.
Oh yeah. Who wouldn't love the dogs?
The characters in this are wicked. Some of my favourite moments in this movie, though. So, favourite moments and best scenes, of course. You're 100% going to be on board with the blood testing scene because
Oh,
this is just one of the greatest horror scenes ever made. The tension in that scene is just unbelievable. It's just, and it does. Some people I've read have said that drags on. I don't believe it drags on because they're creating tension in that scene.
yeah.
Why would you want to rush that?
Yeah. Who the fuck said it drags on?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
But like, the whole point, right? The film is a slow burn. You know, there's no two ways about it. If you're up to that bit, right? Because you've got like probably one more big scene left after that bit. If you're up to that bit and you go, "Oh, this drags on," the whole film is slower than that bit.
Yeah.
You know, but it's slow for a reason. It's a slow burn. You know, you're meant to be.
It's a mystery.
Yeah, exactly. You're meant to be uncomfortable. You're meant to be sitting there going, what's going on here? You know, and yeah, I mean, you know, and everyone goes on, it's too gory, it's this, that. It's hardly any gore. It's just the gore hits.
Yeah.
When he does it.
Wicked.
Bangs, you know, like.
The kills are great. I wanted to bring up with you, because like this whole movie is loaded with iconic bits in the film. You could just talk for hours about all the little iconic bits. But as you brought up before, Blair building the ship though, I thought that was cool when they found that ship from bits and pieces built. I thought that was wicked. But here, I've seen this a million times. And the one question I can't answer every time I watch it, when did the thing get into Blair?
That's a very good question. I think we're meant to think, yeah. No,
because he was locked in the shed.
Yeah, well, I think
he didn't have it in his hand.
No. I think that it got into him because he didn't have it in him where he goes, I want to come out now. Where McCready comes to the and looks through the hole. Yeah. He's like, I'm ready to come out now. I'm not going to hurt anyone. I'm ready to come out now. I don't think it's in him there even. But yeah, obviously it's in him at the end. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's a very good question. I mean, and I've seen it 20 million times. Yeah. I don't know. So comment down below if you guys know when it went into him. Yeah.
Please comment down below if you know when it got into Blair, because I still cannot figure it out. But now when you mention that about I'm ready to come out now, was he ready to come out because freaking he did have it in him? Fucking never thought of that.
Yeah. No, good point. Yeah, but he just still seemed like Blair. Right?
Yeah, he did.
You can tell when Blair doesn't seem like Blair with a certain scene that we'll get into. But
because when he gets dragged in there, because right before that he's shooting at him, he's fighting him. He didn't want freaking any of them near him because he doesn't want to get the thing in him. Yeah. So he gets dragged into that shed and he does not have the thing in him when he gets put into that shed. Simple as that. That's as simple as that.
Well, so he's wigging out because he knows that. Yeah, he's scared that they all have the thing in him, so he's wigging out. So we know it's not in him there, but you know, it could be just because we need the ending with him going. You know, I won't get into it, but I think that
the movie
it could be just a plot device. Yeah,
the movie's stacked with all those types of things though as well. Like, who's the shadow of the person in the bedroom when the dog comes into the room? You know what I mean? Like, who's that? Who is that? They never tell you who that is.
It's a little thing called atmosphere that a lot of films forget these days. You know. Yeah. How about a little atmosphere, you know?
Because you can speculate all day long, like, who was that shadow? Was it the first guy that freaking turned into the thing? Was it the second guy? Was it the third guy? Was it Blair? You know what I mean? I doubt it very much it was Blair because the way he was acting in the thing. But who was that? Who was that person when the dog walked into the room, the first person to get done?
Well, I mean, if you look at it that way, it could have been Blair, you know, and the dog acting in this, by the way, you know, I mean, it's so good, you know, but the bit where he's just walking through the hallway and just slowly, I don't know how they did that. You know, the way he walks,
very well trained dog.
He looks like an alien dog.
Very well trained dog, beautiful freaking dog.
Oh, gorgeous.
Beautiful dog. Those dogs are beautiful. They're sooks as well, but they're beautiful. But yeah, Blair building that ship secretly. It's just a moment as well where you're just like, so good. All right. So when we do our movies now, let's do a body bag moment. A body bag moment, which means our favorite kill. Now, I know the best kill in this movie is going to be the same. So I'll let you bring that up in a second. So I'm going to go with, I'm going to let you have that one. I'm going to go body bag moment for me when Windows gets eaten.
Yeah. Wicked.
He looks freaking crazy when he's getting eaten. It's not just getting eaten. His body is freaking 180. He's going down. He's getting eaten. He's getting eaten like no tomorrow. I love that, but come on. What is the best body bag moment in this movie? I got a little
sexy one on the side as well. And it's Blair's hand in the guy's face. I mean, it's incredible. But the number one, and the practicality of it was fantastic. The number one kill, of course, is clear. Boom! Hands go in. They don't come out. And it's on, that whole scene. It's on chaos. Like freaking, it's on chaos. Like Donkey Kong. And, and then the head going over the desk, the head turning into the spider with the legs.
Dude, when that head spider runs away, it is freaking the coolest image. On 4K, that looks so clear and crisp. That scene looks so clear and crisp. That head, like, the defib freaking moment is one of the best moments ever in this movie. But the head, when it starts coming up, it's just all looks so crisp and clear. It's just looks fantastic. If you don't have, and I'm not one that, this, recommends anything on 4K because, no, I love my physical media, but I like the Blu-rays copies. 4Ks can be hit and miss. But this on 4K looked freaking outstanding. That kill scene, that body bag moment it's a practical horror moment. It's just so one of the best moments ever. It's disgusting. It's disgusting in the best way.
Yeah, it literally is horrific, but like horrific in the way that you're sitting there going, like you're literally grabbing something, but you're also going, oh my God, this is gorgeous. How did they do this? How is this possible?
Yeah.
And just when they bring out the flamethrower and freaking go to town, it's like
he must have had some damn fun with that flamethrower during the making of this movie.
He uses it a lot, and it's a proper one. It's not like some bullshit one. It's a legit one.
Looked like he had some fun. I did see some scenes, and I don't know if you noticed, but there was some scenes where he had the flamethrower. And it wasn't Kurt Russell; it was someone else.
I did.
It was a double, and I've never noticed that before. But I noticed it on the 4K, and I was like, "That's not Kurt Russell." And then the thing cuts, and then it's Kurt Russell holding it again. And I was like, "You cheeky bastards!" I was like, "That's all right." Must have been a heavy thing. Look, when we're going to do all these movies, of course, there's going to be things that don't work in the film. So I always want to bring up what things don't work in the film.
There's a lot.
We're gonna skip this bit in this. In my personal, because everything works. Everything works in this film. There's not one thing that does not work. I'm not going to pretend to be a smartass about it here, but nothing doesn't work. Like everything works in this film. So.
Well, I wrote down what doesn't work, and I put fuck all. So,
exactly. So criticize us all you want, but I think every single thing in this film works. And some people might say the ending doesn't work. Well, let's bring up the ending, because the open ending, in my opinion, is fucking perfect. It's freaking perfect. The final scenes is some of the best final scenes that you've seen in film and cinema history. This leaves you talking after the movie. In my opinion, the end is so bloody good. They don't need to spoon feed you anything, in my opinion. And in my opinion, Keith David has the thing in him. I think.
No.
I think because it's him and Kurt Russell and McReady are sitting there, and they're doing Mexican standoff in the snow. They're both going to die.
100%.
They're both going to die because it's so cold. There's nowhere to go. They're doing a Mexican standoff because each other thinks that they've got the thing in them. Well, Keith David's been missing. He's got the thing in him.
Yeah, no, it's a great theory, and a lot of people agree with that. I love the line as well. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, and from Kurt, but yeah, I mean, I probably do think it's in Keith as well, but it's so well done that you don't. They leave it that way. They leave it ambiguous because you're like, you don't really want to know. You just
and you don't.
The gorgeous shot at the end of the camp on fire, and like just that, those two are just sitting there waiting for something to happen, like some crazy, Windows thing to happen, But like, so it's a waiting game, and it's the perfect ending to the film.
It's the perfect way to end the paranoia of the horror. You never know who's really human out of the two of them, which we can all speculate. This is everyone still talks about it today. Some people say McReady. No, I disagree.
It's all right.
I disagree. McReady did not have the thing in him. It didn't. And I personally, the way they left it as an open ending, they could have done a couple of years later with those two. Those two getting rescued, still alive, and they got taken back to the city, and whoever did have the thing in them, then the thing
game over sort of thing.
The thing could have gone around the military base or whatever for the next movie, which that's what I hope they do.
I love the bit.
Older.
I love the bit as well where the line of where McReady chucks the dynamite and goes, "Yeah, fuck you too." And it blows up the big thing that was in Blair. But it's just a perfect film and perfect ending and perfect opening and perfect middle and
it's just got everything. Just a funny note I wrote down, which I laugh every time I freaking watch it, is freaking McReady's sideways hat, cowboy hat, when he's wearing his cowboy hat sideways. It's just freaking hilarious. Look, I look at it every time and go, what the fuck? Why is he wearing his freaking cowboy hat sideways?
Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect for his character because he's like and the opening, where he's playing the chess, and like, he's like, he's about to win, he reckons, and she's like, rook tonight, whatever, and he's like, cheating bitch, and tips his scotch into the computer.
I forgot about that. And how ancient is the computer and all that. Like, I was thinking while I was watching it. I'm glad you brought that up, actually, because I didn't write anything down about that. When I was watching it, I was thinking, you prick, everyone else is going to be there for months and now they can't play that game.
They're going
to be bored for everyone. Yeah, you just fucked it for everyone. There's always one that fucks it for everyone. You just ruined it. You ruined it. Scores, a talking shit score for this movie. As you know, put mine on the screen. It's a masterpiece. 10 out of 10 for me.
Masterpiece.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
It's hard to, and I will not rate a lot of movies 10 out of 10. You know that. I'm very, I'm very, not judgmental. I'm very particular on how I score my films. But there is nothing you can flaw in this movie. There actually is nothing. If there is something, please, me and Adsey will comment on your comments. If you have a flaw that you think is a flaw of this movie, tell me, because I don't know what is a flaw. Everything is so freaking damn good, man. Like,
well, it's perfect. It's perfect. A perfect movie for me. Yeah, and I don't like saying that.
Yeah, and and let's before we go, let's just say about John Carpenter here, because we are going to do a few John Carpenter movies on here, because he could be one of the greatest directors of all time, in my opinion, and his choices of the scores that go in his films And I'm not going to bring up his other films because we are going to do a fair few of his other films, especially ones with Keith David in it. But he really can, like, people can say some bits are boring, but it's that score that he puts behind it that just makes you keep watching. So, in my opinion, he is a god. He is a goat. He's the goat of film. And yeah, he's got some bad movies, but don't you worry about that. We won't cover them.
No, 100% agree that he's the GOAT, you know, like, especially of the 70s and 80s. I mean, no one touches him, you know, literally no one touches him, and that's a feat. And, you know, because there were so many great films, but, you know, the dude could do no wrong in that time period. You know, it was just masterpiece after literal masterpiece. So, I mean, and the score, like every score he does, that's why he sells out stadiums with freaking, you know, just him doing all the concerts. You know, what I mean, it's just he's a master, and like he's got the ears as well as the eye. He's got the ears.
He's an artist. He is an artist. He's an artiste. Look, that's all we're going to talk shit about this movie. We both love it. It's a masterpiece, 10 out of 10. If you've seen The Thing, let us know. Also, let us know what score you gave it. That's what we really want to know as well. What score did you give it? Did you find any flaws? Watch it again just before if you're going to get nasty. So if you're going to get nasty, just watch it again and just tell us if we're wrong about all the things that we said. But also, we want to know who has the thing in them at the end, because I'm pretty sure, drop in the comments, I'm pretty sure it's Keith David. I'm pretty sure it's Keith David.
I actually, thinking about it again. I think
it be. Yeah. It has to be. Or is it paranoia and neither of them have it?
Yeah. They might have killed it and it's gone. Yeah. You know, that's the whole point.
Might actually be gone. But if he's doing a sequel, maybe not. All right.
He's not.
He's not. Like, subscribe, do what the fuck you want. Just make sure you say hi to your mum for us. Me and Adsey's info is down here. Peter will be back soon. We miss Peter. Yeah. And we'll be back next week with a fucking banger. See you.
Talking shit about movies, every line hits strong. Living in the groovy, talking shit